back live. We took a quick break. We've got some charge in some of our devices, and we're gonna run another session. We've got some other devices out, and in this session we will run a live Estes method, and as well as a few other things. So let's jump right into it and see what we have going on. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on Necrophonic.
Actually, I don't know about Spirit Check yet.
So is there anybody in here with us right now? Spirit candle's been out for a minute.
I know. There it goes.
Turn this down just a little bit. Hi. Hello.
Go.
That said go.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna go. I got the chills right now.
Your
Bad,
pedal just
dude.
went out right when you said that too.
Yeah, I have bad chills right now. Is there anybody in here that would like to communicate with us? Hi. Spirit candle just popped on.
Mm-hmm. There it goes.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Can Can you tell us your name? There goes the spirit candle again.
And just like that, it's off again.
Yeah. Something's really interacting with the candle. It likes that candle. Hi.
Hydra.
The Hydra just hit?
Yep.
Okay. I'm tempted to... Why don't we... I'm gonna stop recording on this TV.
Just said live or live and...
Oh, tell me why this wasn't even recording. Anyway, let's unplug the TV and put it down on the floor. I want to go ahead and get rid of that. And I'm going to turn this off. There, that way I have a view of the Hydra now too. If you're here and you'd like to communicate with us, can you tell us your name? Expert ghost hunter in the Philippines. Hi, how are you? We are currently inside Benny Binion's old office at Hotel Apache. Trying to see if we can get any activity. We've had a little bit of activity with the Devil's Toy Box. We've yet to have any REM-POD activity tonight, which,
It's unusual.
yeah, it's unusual.
Especially considering they've interacted with just about everything else we had out.
Yeah. It's definitely liking the spirit candle right now.
Yeah.
Whoever's here with us right now, can you turn that candle back on? We will be conducting the Estes method here in just a few minutes. We just came back from a break, so we're trying to see if we get any activity before we... Okay. Trying to see if we get any activity before we jump into the Estes method, so... Hi, how are you? Wow, it hasn't turned the spirit candle back on at all.
Okay, that one I think I can explain.
Yeah,
Fremont's keeps popping off right now.
yeah.
It's not as loud as yesterday.
But that doesn't explain all the knocking we were hearing in the count room.
Okay, the spirit.
I just saw it flicker, yeah.
Yeah, stuff on this side I can explain. Stuff over there,
Right.
I cannot.
Turn that down just a little bit.
There it goes.
Yep.
And there it goes again. Whoever is interacting with the spirit candle, you are doing an excellent job. Could I maybe
There went the bell.
interest you in a different device?
Willie, hi, how are you?
Hello there.
So whoever's here with us, we've got a couple of music boxes out that you can step in front of and they'll play music for you.
If you go towards the front door, or if you go into the bathroom, I'm still gonna push for those red lights.
All Right.
The Hydra again.
The Hydra hit. Yep,
Yeah.
I see it. Oh!
Oh! The Hydra hit from the box that time.
Wow. Okay.
Your camera has a view of that, or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My camera doesn't super have a great view of it.
Okay, we need to reset the box. And then why don't we take the REM pod off the bed and put it on the floor in the bathroom.
The floor in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just reset the box on your way over there.
The legs of this camera are not confusing.
Yeah, the Spirit Box is good, and we're actually going to be running an Estes method with the Spirit Box here in just a few minutes.
Okay, all this audio activity is probably going to end up being
Right now, we're just trying to see what other evidence we can get. We ran a session earlier, and we were getting some activity. We've yet had any REM-POD activity, which is odd. What?
That sounded like a knock at the door.
Really? Okay. So apparently we just had a knock at the door, which,
How far into the bathroom do you want this?
like at the end of the tripwire. Whoa. That was just, that was in the count room just on the other side of the bathroom, dude. I heard that. That was a loud knock. Okay. Dude, as you walked away from it, it came back on.
Was me.
So right now we are running necrophonic. So if you guys hear something come through and that you can understand, feel free to put it in the chat.
I just heard it say, "Come here."
Maybe it was trying to get you to go further into the bathroom.
You know, that's. I'm gonna steal an old wrestlingism and say that's not gonna work for me, brother.
The spirit candle keeps going off and on. If that was you that rang the bell earlier, can you ring the bell again? Can you tell us how many of us you see in the room right now? You hear it say dead?
Mm-hmm. Did you hear "go away"?
Yeah. There goes the box.
And it's still not
It
closed.
didn't close that time.
Like
It triggered though.
sometimes it closes.
Whoa.
What is that?
Dude. That was the loudest bang yet, dude.
Yeah, that one had some force behind it.
Yes.
That almost felt like someone punched the wall. At ease.
Let's see.
I'm gonna turn this slightly that way.
Whoa, that was like a whole sentence, dude.
I heard I couldn't find the something or other.
Was that you that just banged on the wall in the count room? Dude, that was a loud bang.
Like you could feel that one.
Yeah, that was crazy. Cotton Girl said hi. Hi, Cotton Girl. How are you?
Heyo.
Vape King said hi.
Hydra.
Hydra just hit again. Vape King, how are you? Lucifer, thank you for the sub and thank you for liking. Greatly appreciated. Helps us in the algorithm. We're trying to grow our community.
Hydra hits again.
Yeah, the Hydra did hit again. And it's really liking the candle.
I know, dude. Like, whoever's working with the candle right now, can you go to another device and interact with that too?
Expert Ghost Hunter, are you talking about what's our first piece of evidence tonight? Or just
In general.
period? Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Whoever that was that knocked on the count room wall, can you knock again? Did you hear I'm coming?
Yes.
It just said I'm coming. Lucifer said ghost, all hell ghost. Dude, it said I'm coming. Who's coming? Benny Binion, are you still here with us?
Last sticker. Ooh.
Hydra just hit again. Or dead again.
Yeah.
Hi, Willie. If you're in this room with us, can you go near any of the devices with the red lights and make them change colors? Yeah, Goatman's Bridge is supposed to be very active. I haven't been out there yet. Lucifer said he just heard it say bullshit. I didn't hear that one. But there's so much stuff coming through. I thought I just heard it say haunted. He said it also said coffee. So we introduced ourselves earlier. Can you say one of our names? Lucifer said he heard it say help and trapped. Okay. It's getting a little quiet now. Goth Peter Pan said it's on.
Yeah, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Lucifer. Usually around 3 a.m. It activity does pick up.
The witching hour. If anyone's in here right now.
Dude, that was like another sentence.
Huh?
I just heard like another sentence come through there. Lucifer said he heard it say daddy. And there went the candle.
You know that I'm happy with the candle, but like,
Yeah.
it'd be cool to get something else.
You can use any of the energy from these devices if you need to manifest to touch any of the other devices. Oh, that was like a scream. And Lucifer said he heard it say arson.
Okay, yeah. See, I thought I heard that too.
And we've had a lot of images come through tonight of fire. Blood? Lucifer said it said, don't touch it. Yeah, I heard blood myself, Goth Peter Pan. Well, expert ghost hunter, we don't know. This is Benny Binion's old office, so the assumption is that his spirit is still here. But there was a lot of dirty business that happened here, so
In the room next door as well.
yeah, I believe that there's probably multiple spirits here. Okay, it sounds like there's a lot of you trying to come through. Can you slow down and speak one at a time and speak clearly for us? Lucifer said it said sure.
4?
That's what it sounded like, right? Lucifer said he heard basement. We've heard the basement here is really active.
Yeah.
I just heard yes.
Tripwire.
Did the tripwire just go?
Just went into the.
Okay. everybody's typing what they hear. The chat's just going.
Chat's blowing up.
Yeah. I heard nope.
I heard wait. Every time it ends in oi, I think it's saying my name, and I'm like, don't do that.
I like your style. Hi, how are you? We're actually not at a house. We are currently at Hotel Apache at Binion's in Las Vegas, and we are in Benny Binion's old office. This was his office, and right next door is the old count room where they used to count all the money. And this is supposed to be the most active room in the building, so that's where we're currently at. And we've had a lot of, it's weird because we've had a lot of banging and stuff happening in the count room, and nobody's been in the count room in years. We don't know if it's, if Benny Binion's here, I wouldn't say it's demonic. But Benny Binion was a mobster style cowboy, the way he did business. So Lucifer said he heard a knock. Yeah, we've been hearing knocks all night. Just a little while ago, we had a really loud bang come from the count room. And there's the dead bell. All right.
If you just rang the bell, were you the loud knock that we had heard earlier? Go ahead and ring the bell again if that's true. Or touch one of the red lights.
I like your style. Which device are you talking about? Whoa. That just sounded like a knock on the door.
Again?
Yeah.
I know it ain't a noise complaint. We're the only room on this floor.
Yeah. If that was you that rang the bell, can you go near one of the other devices in the room? There's a lot of stuff coming through.
The thing that weirds me out the most is the candle will go off. And then it'll turn on so briefly before it goes back out again.
Oh, what was that?
What was what?
I just heard movement over there.
Did you?
Yeah. It almost sounded like the tripod over there, like when, you know, when you move it on the floor.
Like shifted a little bit?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Hydra just hit.
Shell is back in. Hi, Shell. She said, what does Shelly mean?
You know, if I had an answer for that, I would have told you a while ago. I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah, okay. What does Shelly mean?
Oh, Hydra just hit again.
Did it?
Yeah.
Sure did.
The weird thing is it hit going towards the Hydra from over there, and then the candle came on. I just heard come. All right, we're waiting for you to interact with our devices. Spirit candle again.
Whatever's going on, they love that candle.
Yeah.
Which is cool and all, but...
And the bell, too.
Yeah.
All right, Lucifer, thanks for coming in. The girl? Sounded like it said the girl. What girl are you talking about? Yeah, that is it's a laser grid in the bathroom. That's what you're seeing.
If you see anything pass through it, make sure you let us know.
Expert Ghost Hunter, yeah, that's about right. K2 meter's still going off over there. How many spirits are here with us right now? Go.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps saying go. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be here all night. Benny Binion, is that you telling us to go? Willie said he heard 4 or 6.
Dude.
That was clear as day.
What's weird is like, eyes. Toodle, like a
Tutor. Same thing. Same voice.
I feel like that's come through a few times too.
Yeah.
Did you hear Benny?
No, did you hear Benny?
I thought I did. It sounded like a man's voice go, Benny.
Benny, are you here? Benny, if you're here, feel free to touch one of these devices and show us where you're at. Whoa.
Hydra.
Yeah.
That's the first time it's pinged from that side.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. Benny, was that you? Shell said, all right, Troy, time to break into the count room. I got your back.
I think your laws and my laws are a little bit different, Shell.
Yeah, Shell's trying to get us kicked out.
Spirit Chat just said lonely.
Lonely? Okay.
Well, hey, I tell you what, if you're lonely, come hang out with us and come hang out with some of these devices that we have so lovingly placed out in the room for you to interact with. None of them will hurt you. They're just for us to know where you're at, because we can't see you in the classical sense.
We got all kinds of toys for you. Bruh.
Yeah, that was definitely bruh. It's good to go.
Willie, yeah, we have a TikTok. We're not live on there right now, but we do have a TikTok, so if you want to follow us on there. Hydra just hit again. And that's a temperature rise. Okay.
I'm gonna have to go reset that. And, dude!
And the Hydra, yeah.
Okay. I'm probably gonna end up triggering the Hydra on accident. What did the Spirit Chat say?
I don't know. How many? That was.
Yeah. How many spirits are there?
There's two of us. How many spirits are here with us? Yeah, we're on. Oh, we're on all the socials, guys. We're on Instagram, TikTok. Oh, the Hydra just hit coming from the bathroom, dude.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Chat, same deal as usual. If you have any questions you want us to ask them, just drop it in the chat.
Here. Oh, there went the bill. I'm gonna let you watch the chat for a minute. I'm gonna move around.
All right.
Oh,
Box trip to just do
yeah,
close.
closed.
Did it just say box?
I don't know. Whoa. All right, I'll reset the box. Let's trip again.
Spirit chat just said, I can't say.
That's me.
Dude, Hydra just went again.
I saw that. Again. Can you show us where you're at?
Thought it just said dead.
That's what I heard. Dude,
What?
you didn't hear that?
No?
There was like a big rumble right through this wall, like in the count room right here. Like a big rumble.
Spirit chat says decade.
If you're in the count room, can you come over into this room?
Okay. Well, if whoever is here was asking what decade it is, it's currently the 2020s. We're halfway through. Hey, yo.
Are you standing over here? If you're standing over here, can you touch my hand? let's
Spirit Chat just said go away.
no, we're not going anywhere. We're gonna be here all night.
Hi, Kalia.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stop this real quick. Let's see. And there goes the bell again. All right. You want to get into the Estes?
Yeah, sure. I got the headphones here.
All right. Let's see.
Here, I'm gonna move this back just a tad.
Let's see the plug. All right, guys, we're setting up. We're gonna do the Estes method real quick.
Doorstep.
Doorstep. Well, we have been here knocking at the door. Hold on, dude. You got to put the goggles on first. You got to put the goggles on first.
I know. I was just testing out the volume.
Well, you're going to set the volume. Hold on, let me get his camera set up. All right, guys, I'm gonna flip the camera and put it on Troy, who is going to be doing the Estes. Okay, he said he's ready. So, who's here with us right now? Can you tell us your name? Is Benny Binion here with us right now?
Passion.
Okay.
Watch.
Who's over in the count room? Why are we hearing all the noises in the count room?
Us.
Us, okay. So that's you making the noise. Is there a reason you're in the count room?
Almost.
Do you want to come in here? You can leave the count room and come into this room and join us.
Don't.
Okay, the spirit chat just said inevitable after I said you could come here and join us. Well, we've been waiting for you to come in here and interact with our devices. That was the dead bell. Do you have any message for us?
Come.
Yes, we're inviting you to come into this room.
May 6th.
May 6th. What happened on May 6th?
Programs. Did you?
Do you like having guests in this room?
I want to stay.
Okay, you're more than welcome to stay in here with us. Is it okay if we stay the night in this room? Can you tell me your name?
Times.
What else would you like us to know? Spirit Chat just said no. I don't know which question it was responding
In
to.
ashes.
In ashes?
Living spaces.
Well, technically this is now a living space. It's no longer an office.
Like.
Is there a reason that you don't want to interact with the red lights we have around the room?
Every.
Can you say one of our names?
I can't even.
I can't even. We introduced ourselves. Can you repeat one of our names?
Today.
What about today?
Leave it.
Leave what? We're not gonna leave the room. We're here all
Now.
night. No. We're not gonna leave it. Why do you want us to
Travel. Friendly.
leave? Okay. Are you friendly?
A lawyer. Scene of our murder.
Okay. I do know that there were things like that
Goat.
that happened back then.
Bingo.
Spirit Chat just said, I see it. And after I said things like that happened back then, he just said bingo. So I know this room and the count room were rooms
So you
where
see-
private business took place.
See us.
Or we'd like to see you, but you're not doing anything with our devices to let us see you.
Life.
If you touch some of these devices around the room, we'll be able to see where you're at. Can you do that for us? Can you tell us what year you died?
Today.
No, you didn't die today.
Them. They will.
They will what?
Take them.
Take them. Take them.
Stop.
Stop. Why do you want us to stop?
They're eating.
All right, guys, I think I'm gonna pull him out.
My career.
What career?
Long day.
Yeah, we've had a long day.
Found. Lena. Yup. Far.
Hold on, Shell. I can't see the chat because I have the camera on him. Ask if he remembers Herbert Noble. Okay. Do you remember Herbert Noble?
Payments.
Can you tell us who Herbert Noble was?
Daring. I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to what? What did you do? And the spirit chat just said many questions. Maybe it's tired of me asking questions. I'm gonna pull him out. All right.
How'd that go?
I don't know. I don't know if there was too much that was really answering my questions. But when I was asking questions, look at the last thing the spirit chat just said.
Many questions.
Yeah. Oh, Shell just said, because she asked me to ask if he remembered Herbert Noble, and nothing, you didn't really come with anything relevant, but apparently that was his competitor that he tried to kill. I'm surprised he wasn't successful because we know how mob business runs.
Right.
And he was basically a cowboy mobster.
Pretty prolific at that, I guess.
Yep. You can throw the goggles back in the bag. Whoa. And you can flip your camera back around. I had it on you, so. There we go. Oh, yeah. Shell pointed that out after I asked if you remembered Herbert Noble. And you came out with you didn't mean to, or I didn't mean to. Yeah, he did say May 6th. Did you find something relevant to that date? It's awfully quiet.
Could be. It's got 2 O's, so it's literally just like. I guess I mean it could be louder, right?
There could be a lot more activity.
You could use one of those red lights. I'm not gonna get off that. Please.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Because you did say May 6th at one point.
Uh-huh.
And I said, what happened on May 6th? Shell looked it up, and apparently Benny Binion opened the Westerner Saloon and Gambling House on May 6, 1950. So,
Really?
yeah.
We didn't have any REM pods or anything while I was under.
No, not at all.
3rd class. What are you trying to say? I'm poor?
It's, I can't believe, I mean, it's very, very quiet. This is nothing like it was when we did the other room here.
Which you can now watch on YouTube.
Yeah, second episode from this place from our first investigation drops
On Saturday.
this Saturday. First episode dropped this past Saturday.
Yes, it did. For any of you in chat that have already seen that, thank you for watching.
Shell said TPTF researcher. That's what I can do.
I'll make that your title in the Discord.
There you go. All right, I'm going to put on...
Ghost tube?
yeah, regular ghost tube. Let's see if we get anything through here. It's gotten awfully quiet in here. I mean, the candle's been going ever since we put it out, but I think the bell did go off while you were under. The K2 is still over there blipping, but we're not getting anything crazy. That's the thing with these investigations. We can come back to the same location multiple times. Be alert. Okay, what do we need to be alert for? Are you going to do something finally? I mean, we've been at this for a while. Yeah, there's a plane flying overhead. Unfortunately, we're right near
Fremont Street.
Yeah, so we've got outside noise behind us, but on the other side of us is the count room, and that's definitely not what's causing the noise over there. Okay, we're being alert, but we're not seeing anything other than the candle.
Oh, Hydra. Twice.
Whoa.
Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah. That almost sounded like, I hate to say it, but with everything we know as far as the stories of what happened in the count room, that almost sounded like a body dropping. Well, it said be alert, and we have nothing coming through Ghost Tube at all.
Which is wild. That doesn't happen. Spirit Chat just said hotel.
Yes, we are in a hotel.
That is accurate.
Do you just have no interest in communicating with us tonight? Well, I don't know. We've been at this session for an hour and 10 minutes.
Hydra just hit. I wouldn't be able to tell you for sure if the counting room was where he would off people or have people whacked, but if I had to take a guess, probably.
Yeah, that's what the rumors are. The rumors are that's where all that stuff happened, was in the count room. But that last noise we heard over there.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Well, you know what I mean. We've heard the stories. So if the stories are true, we know what kind of stuff happened in the count room.
What a day.
I know. You guys are kind of disappointing us tonight. We expected this to be...
This was supposed to be our big one for this stretch of 3.
Yeah, I expected this one to be real active.
Eternal, it's not for you.
It's not for you, okay. What's not for us?
The activity, apparently.
Apparently. Like I said last time I was here, it was wild.
I mean, at least the Hydra's gone off and stuff, but pardoned.
Okay. Willie said hi. Did you hear that? There was
Yeah.
another one over there.
I don't know, dude. Like,
I don't know. They're putting me to sleep. It's always rough when there's not a lot of stuff happening on an investigation.
yeah.
I mean, we haven't had one REM-POD hit. We haven't had any music box activity. I mean, everything we're getting is kind of like,
Non-device related.
well, the devices that are going off are like EMF stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there anybody still here with us?
Earlier you told us not to sleep in here, but at the rate things are going, we're gonna sleep. We're gonna sleep in here anyway, just way sooner than we expected.
Right. At this point, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, Willie, I agree. 2:04 a.m., dude. I am so sorry, but thank you for tuning in. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's on the, it must be on the East Coast.
Yeah, I tell you right now, I would be asleep.
What'd that say?
Crucified. Okay, I think I have a dumb idea to go through with right now.
All right.
I'm gonna move that REM pod back to the bed, okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave my camera over here, so it's got a clear view of all the goings-ons around here.
Shell said it's 3 a.m. where she's at.
Dude, you guys need to. All right, cool.
So what's this idea? You're gonna sit there and go to sleep?
No, I'm not gonna go to sleep. I'm just gonna see if something happens.
Wow, GhostTube is silent, bro. Like there's.
That wall isn't.
Oops, sorry about that, guys. I accidentally hit the cord that my camera is on charging. The ceiling. What about the ceiling?
Not from here.
I'm not from here, is what this just said.
Power on.
That was me turning off the speaker because it delays the response.
Maximum volume.
All right. So Willie is from Ohio.
Right on.
Home of Ohio State Reformatory, which is on our list of places to go.
Eventually. Did you hear that one?
What?
That sounded like almost like a knock right behind the headboard.
Huh.
There is that walk-in closet right there, but the door's closed.
All right.
So like, if anyone's in here with us, could you interact with something besides the candle? We have all this fun stuff out. And I think a lot of it's more fun than that. You know?
Yeah, I don't get it. You hearing knocking over there again? I mean, it's been constant knocking and stuff coming from the count room. If you ask me, the count room is probably the most haunted room in this place.
This is just the most haunted room that you can access.
All right. Well, any spirits that are here, you're not showing us much. Yeah, Willie, I agree. They're putting us to sleep.
Mm-hmm. I'm liable to knock out in this chair, dude.
Yeah, there's just not a lot going on.
Which is crazy, because we thought... Oh.
This said silently. And then the bell. Yeah, I mean, silently, you're putting us to sleep because you're not doing much.
What was that?
I have no idea.
Something run out of battery?
Not that I see. I don't know what that was.
Okay. Okay.
No one said, hey, spirits. And to answer your question, right now it is pretty dead. Yeah, they've been quiet tonight.
We had some decent activity at one point, but
Yeah, we've had a little bit, but nothing.
I mean, for sure, since the point we came back from our break,
Hers.
Hers.
What's hers?
But yeah, it's been pretty quiet tonight, which is shocking because we've been here before in a different room and it was really active. Tonight we decided to try Benny Binion's old office.
I'm gonna plug it again. The first Binion's investigation, the first Hotel Apache investigation. The first episode dropped last Saturday. The second episode, Hydra just did. Second episode drops this Saturday. You can go and watch them. And you can see what I guess was kind of like the baseline expectation.
Yeah.
Because like, I think the whole...
Thank you. I appreciate the sub.
Thank you. I think the whole reason we decided to do this, amongst what we already had planned, was we were editing those episodes when these plans were made.
Yeah.
We went back through there and we were like, dude, look how good the activity is, and then that's why we decided to book this. But this is kind of a... Oh, okay, that time it came from the door. Oh, okay.
Sounds good. No one will see you later.
Thanks for stopping by.
Willie, for us, it's going on 11:15.
We're on that sweet, sweet Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah. And we've been at it since, let's see,
A little after 6:30.
taken away is what it says.
Our activity feels like it's been taken away. I can tell you that. Now the craziest thing would be if we go back and review footage later. Because like, we still need to review the footage from yesterday's investigation because that EMF camera, how many items did you say you ended up having to transfer?
4,000 and something.
Yeah. So
Failure. Yeah, you're proving to be a failure right now because you're not doing anything for us. You're turning this investigation into a failure.
Bit of a snooze, eh?
Soul, it said.
Soul?
Yeah.
Is this the part where I talk about my soul-crushing disappointment? No, it's not that.
All
It's
right.
not anything like that. It's not that bad, but it's also just kind of like, not a single REM pod.
Oh, it's pretty dead. I mean, it's like I said, compared to when I was.
Scared.
Why are you scared?
None of the devices are going to hurt you. We aren't here to hurt you. We are literally just here to communicate and...
Plausible.
Plausible.
Yes, it's... seriously, we're not here to hurt you. None of our devices are out here to hurt you. We're not the Ghostbusters. We're not trying to catch ghosts or anything. We're just here to communicate and, like, I guess it's like an understanding trip, so to speak. But, like, when you interact with our devices, it helps us see where you are, and it helps us, you know, understand more. But, you know, certain devices are a little bit better for helping us kind of see, quote, you, since we really can't. And just, we haven't had pretty much anything on those devices specifically.
Willie said, "Hello, ghost."
Hello, ghosts. Ghosts in the house. Can you please touch a red light? Not really a house, but yeah, close enough.
It just said Crossroads.
Cody Roads! Crossroads! Crossroads! Haven't seen Cody since Mania. My prediction, he'll be back at SummerSlam. I'm gonna turn this candle off.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's take this away and see if maybe we'll get something else.
Terry.
Terry?
Alright.
Who is Terry? Is there a Terry here with us? There's the bell.
He got me.
Chaperone. Well, you feel you need to chaperone us, come in here and interact with these devices. I mean, at this rate, we could have took the night off and rested from last night.
Hindsight being 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that sentiment 100%.
Hmm.
Not sure why I was like, yeah, we should book back to back. It's a great idea.
All right.
It was not a great idea.
I mean, last night was a pretty good investigation.
Yeah, last night was surprising.
Like, we got way more than I thought we would last night.
Yeah.
I expected this one to blow the doors off of that.
Right, you know?
Look, I keep hitting the cord on this.
Watching.
You're watching? Well,
We've got some people watching right now.
sorry guys, I'm trying to fix the camera. I keep hitting it. Well, I don't know what happened. All right, well, looks like we might have a technical difficulty, but we'll leave it like that.
Optionally.
Optionally, okay. This just said, I'm powerful. You're not showing that. I can tell you that.
Yep.
You're not showing us any power, that's for sure.
Go away.
No, we're not going anywhere. We're here for the night. This just said sheriff.
No. I'm not the sheriff. He's not the sheriff either.
I'm about to be the sheriff that's going to shut this whole thing down.
I'm about to not stop him either. I'm tired. Gonna be honest. What do you need to interact with these devices? What have we not done? Or is there just nothing and it's just, this is like a fickle moment?
It could just be one of those days, man.
It's just one of those days.
Willie just put a bunch of yawning emojis. Yeah, we're right there. And I am being honest with the lack of activity we're getting tonight. I'm about ready to call it and rest up because we have another investigation Friday night and we've got a long drive to that one.
Yeah.
So we actually have to leave on Thursday to make the drive.
So that we can do the investigation on Friday.
Right. So tomorrow's really our only day to rest, and we might be getting a head start on that because this is a letdown actually. Well, there's a temperature rise. Yeah. Temperature rise on the Devil's Toy Box.
Yeah. Okay.
But
cool,
but again, the only thing we're getting is, I mean, we've had the Devil's Toy Box, we've had the Dead Bell, we've had some hits on the Hydra, a couple tripwire hits, but that's about the extent of it, guys. I just don't think they want to interact tonight.
Yeah, I'm starting to reach the same conclusion, which is a shame. You want to know what's even crazier?
There it went again.
Okay.
All right.
The Hydra hit first from the box and then closer to you.
This just said water.
Yeah, I'll probably end up drinking water when this is over. But...
Yeah. Well, guys, sorry it wasn't more active for you guys tonight. We're gonna, I think, end it here. We were hoping for more, but as anybody that does this knows, it's hit and miss. Locations can change each investigation, so I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night on this end. Thank you guys for joining us. Again, I wish it could have been more active, but it just wasn't tonight. So, all right, Shell, have a good night, and look for us Friday. We'll probably do some live from the investigation Friday, which should be a pretty good one. All right, so we will see you guys later. Thanks.